what was going on. We are just waiting on admin. It does look like we are going with the rules on the ESL site as opposed to the forum post by the ESL admins. Basically what changed is that they were contesting the tier 4 hunter use, which is going to be Sunny, Torvald, Crow, and Slim, along with the tier 4 monster use, which is Behemoth. What the rules state on the ESL website is that the tier 1, 2, and 3, which are the original hunters and the original monsters, are allowed, while the tier 4 or DLC content are not allowed to be used during the Go4Evolve tournament, despite the forum post that said contrary. So for the first match, we were looking at the games being played, and it looks like we're going to be on MedLab for the first match, and it's going to be looking at the same lineup. It's going to be the same team, same comp. By the looks of it, we are going to be looking at... Let's see. Oh, wrong one. There we go. We're going to be continuing with the tier 1, 2, and 3. We're going to be seeing a defensive composition, which is going to be Kyra, Hank, with Maggie, and Markov. So we're going to have binds, harpoons, and everything else is locking them in. Alright, we're going to see what's going on here. We do see that MedLab, for those of you that don't know, MedLab is a small map. It does have a large amount of height differential, though, from the bottom left side, which is over here, which is the highest point of the map. It goes all the way down to here, which is the lowest point of the map. The middle, as you can see, is a MedLab, which is suiting for the map MedLab, and it has 2 tiers to it. This is the basement, and then you have the top point, which is where the relay is right up there. We do see that he is going straight for the mammoth birds, just trying to get those meats done. In the meantime, I actually need to turn off the tunes, and we'll be able to get this going. He is going for some more mammoth birds. He's just going to get slapped by that Armadon, though. He's very defensive about his mammoth bird friends, so he's all like, don't touch them, they're my buds. But really, they're not his friends. So he's going to take down the Armadon because the Armadon upset him. He's just going to eat the Armadon, which is a 4 meat. So he has a 4 meat, a 3 meat, and 2 meats left on that one by the looks, because he did eat the skin. So we're going to see that. So in total, we are looking at 10 meats just in that one spot. We do see the support is on the chase with the laser cutter, shooting him right in the back, taking a little bit of armor off, not much though, just trying to force him to go a little bit further east. He's going to try and lock him into this area, right over here, just keep him nice pinned and controlled over in that zone. As we're continuing, we're looking at 50-50 survival odds. Monster is at full armor, just trying to get a little bit further east, because the monster wants to pull them as far east as possible, so that when he traverses out of the dome, he'll be able to get a full distance and get the evolve, because he does have a full meter, so he is looking for that right now, but he does need to get this dome out. Right now, Ghost Patrol is going in for the dome. He's going to try and back him up, and he is going to get forced a little bit further back, and the monster is actually on the outside of the dome. Dome gets pulled down nice and quick, so he does know that they can't do anything to stop him. However, he's going to be looking to go to the southwest along that southern border. Right, so he's going to head down, and there it is. And he's going to go right across here and over. He's going to go to around here, and he's going to evolve underneath this little building here. By the looks of it, they are going to be on the chase. Medic is going in, getting the shields. The shield man, Hank, is going to get topped off, brought up to full health. We'll see a few more going down to Daisy, who's going to eat them right in the butt and get healed up and on the run. Assault is taking point, just getting right now in the flush, just taking a little bit of monkeys on the way. Shenanigans is just going to keep running, not going to be stopping to eat, just wants to get as much distance as possible. He is going in the caves, so he doesn't get orbitaled from the sky by the Hank orbital barrage. Get another vortex in, he's going to be looking to evolve, and then eat those reavers for some quick armor. That way he can get in, get the evolve, and get out. The monster is in a position where they will be able to catch him. Dome should be coming off cooldown in about another 5 to 10 seconds. And you do see the dome is out and ready to go. He wants to throw it. He just can't throw it yet due to cooldown, and there it goes. Dome just coming off cooldown. He is going to be looking for it. 3 points Lightning Strike, 3 points Vortex. He wants to go that full shotgun. Lightning Strike comes out. It does connect with the Assault. Brings him down a little bit lower. He does have shield still available. Harpoon's coming in, controlling him, slowing him down as he tries to do a little bit of ring around the rosy. He does see the support is alone. Line of sight is breaking him from the medic. Medic backs up so he can be seen. Vortex comes in, knocks back the support. Support dodges it with a little bit of a jetpack booster, pushing him up into the air, keeping him outside of that Vortex threshold. Kraken right now is pushing, going for the support as it is Hank. He's going to be the shield man. He can't get out healed by by Kyra, getting more and more damage. He was down to almost low health. Medic coming in with the heals, keeping him up, just barely, just keeping himself cloaked and alive while Kraken doesn't know where he is. Kraken is on health damage at this point, down to 75% HP, taking more damage from the Assault, who's taking point. Shield does have to get popped here because the Lightning Strike was going to connect and knock him down, but the shield comes up, keeping him alive. Medic's going to be wrapping around, keeping that his heals going on the Assault, trying to keep him up. Order Barrage connects, gets a couple hits, nothing major though. Lightning Strike comes in, misses the support due to a jetpack. This is some good jetpack control. Well-disciplined team, keeping us in. Stealth Power comes in, connects. He wants to get another down on the support, make this all worthwhile so it isn't just a little bit of health damage. And it is going to be going out. Lightning Strike connects, knocks down the support, and he is going to be getting out that way. At least gets a strike out of that dome. Vortex knocked back to keep the Assault off his tail as he tries to escape. So the shield actually was popped due to Wildlife getting involved. That Trap Jaw was not taking any of it, just slapping around the Assault, dealing a little bit more damage, but the shield was up. Medic coming in, getting him topped off so they can start the chase. Monster is running, going to be looking for a little bit more armor and meats. Going to be getting those 6 meats there from both those mammoth birds getting topped off. And we're going to have to see what's going on here. That's what they're saying right now. They're saying, what's going on over there? You can't be eating those. Those are ours. Those are our friends. It's our wildlife. Stop eating it. Medic right now pushing towards the east, going to be staying at a close distance behind the Assault just in case he gets stealth bounce. Trapper is getting in a good spot. Going to be cutting towards the north here as you see him. They just want to pinch him in on the east side, just right about where they tried to go for the last dome, sorry, for the first dome. Monster is right now looping back, going to be going for the Assault, dealing damage, brings him down to half. Medic right now is not in a position to heal him, can't heal him because he's on the low ground, can't get line of sight, can't fire if you're not in line of sight. Vortex comes in, connects with the support. Support is Stealth Pounce, taking more and more damage, getting hit and hit and hit, bringing down to almost no health, 1%, barely survives, stays up. Medic keeping him alive with just barely, Orbital Barrage keeps down, doing a little bit of peeling, keeping the monster off him. Just barely keeping that support alive, surviving with just about 10 HP. Lightning Strike comes in, misses. Last minute dodge from the Assault, just getting him out of line of sight so he couldn't get hit. Vortex comes in, hits Daisy, pushes back the Assault and the Medic. Support right now trying to get into a position in the long part so he can shield with his shield, because that's what you call it, it's a shield. And we see that it is coming out from the support. Daisy does go down, so we have 1 strike on Daisy, 1 strike on the support. Lightning Strike comes out, going for the support. Support does get hit by it, down to about 5% HP, maybe 2%. Brought down. Medic does get the healing burst off, brings him down to 1% HP. 1 more hit and he's down. Gets healed. It gets knocked after the heal, so he stays up just barely. Medic just putting them in the back pocket, keeping him up. Down goes with the Stealth Pounce, and down goes the support. Support on the ground. Lightning Strike comes in, connects, down to health damage right now. Half HP on the Kraken, going to be pushing him back further and further. Going to see the Vortexes. The Mammoth Bird in position to slap that Assault. Does a little bit of damage, not much. Vortex comes in, pushes back the Assault, who's trying to get some last minute hits in. Bring it down to about 45% HP on the monster. Assault on the chase at half health. 2 strikes on the support. Its timer is started due to Daisy death. Maggie is rolling around with a little bit of health, getting topped off by that Medic, who's just going to top everyone off nice and quick. So we're getting this done. Monster right now is going to be pushing towards that southwest corner that he was at earlier. Just wants to get those meats that he did have to pass up on earlier. He's going to top himself up in armor. He's going to be looking for another engage. And once he has a full evolve meter, he'll be traversing after the next dome. See more and more vortexes coming out. Just wants to make sure he's able to eat as quick as possible. He might engage next to this Balchinian right here, just keeping himself in a good spot. That way he gets a little bit of help in the next engage. She is pretty much full armor. He's essentially there, just a little bit off on that last bit. 1 more meat will do it. He's going to eat both of it. That way he does get the full evolve meter, and he's ready to go. Full evolve meter set. And right now he's going to be looking to see what happens. Those Steamodons, though, did knock him down. They are going to be taking out the other Balchinian buddy. And they're just going to be looking to see what happens. Vortex does connect. We see a Lightning Strike coming in. It does land on the support. Support's down in the next dropship, which is spawning in 45 seconds. Trapper is right now alone and in for some hurting right now. Going to get knocked up with a Vortex. A little bit of damage. Medic does knock him off. And they're going to try and heal him up. Brought down to about 5% HP. Brought down and down to the ground with another Vortex. 3 points. And he's going to be knocking him down, keeping him on the ground with those airborne aerial attacks. Going to be shooting those little electric balls at him. Getting a little bit of a knockback to him. Lightning Strike comes in. Going to be looking for a connection on the Medic. Does connect. Brings the Medic down to half health. More healing grenades coming on to try and bring up the Trapper. Trapper staying on the ground though. Stealth Pounce knocking down the Medic. Right now it's just the Trapper that's up. Was brought up by the Assault. The Assault being able to do that while the Kraken was trying everything he could to bring down the Medic. Medic did go down though, so that's a strike on the Medic. An aerial strike does go onto the Assault as he's trying to get the revive, which stops him from getting the revive off. Medic does spawn on the dropship. So they decided to leave him up there, so it's going to be next to some Hank and some Daisy. However, the Trapper does go down when we were looking at that. The Assault is now low and in trouble. He does get stealth pounced, and he might go down here. The shield comes in barely keeping him alive, which might buy him a little bit of time just until the medic gets down there. Once he goes down, and down goes the Vortex with 1% HP. A last-second dodge, doesn't get hit. Is he able to dodge him until they get down? No, and down goes the Assault. He's now on the ground. Both of them are in cab, lying on the ground, crawling and asking for help. Medic is now in position to help revive. Support does bring up the Trapper. So we are looking at a dead Assault, which means that the timer started. Orbital Barrage connects, and it does deal a lot of damage. Brings down all of the armor. And we are looking at just a sliver now left, and he actually has to peel out and get out of there while the medic is healing everyone up. Lightning Strike does connect backwards, does connect actually with the support. Daisy at low health, and they're going to be relying on that medic, putting more grenades in their back pocket, healing everyone up, bringing everyone back up to full health when they get ready for the next engage. Shenanigans is going to be looking to head east onto the Wayward Sun, and going to be looking for the Evolve up to Tier 3. Sorry, Stage 3. Does get the Evolve. There are 3 meets there ready for him. As soon as he evolves, they're going to be looking for the Stage 3 fight because they knew they were going to be in for some trouble if they chased. So they stuck it out at the relay. They're going to wait for him to come in at Stage 3, and they're going to try and hold him off as best they can. And for his build, we do see 3 points Lightning Strike, 3 points Aftershock, and 3 points Vortex. Going to be bringing all the hurt, not going to be bothering with the Banshee Mines. This is a team that can easily handle the Banshee Mines with the laser cutter from Hank, who just can fire that for days and keep firing it just to get rid of those Banshee Mines, which takes away most of his damage. So the monster right now is going to be looking around, getting some armor. He is at full armor right now. He's going to be heading in to try and get in there before the dropship comes in with the Assault. So he's going to just do some damage, focus down, maybe pick off Daisy. No, he's not going to bother Daisy. Just says, screw it, I'm going to leave you. Goes for the support. They are at 2 strikes, so there is no in cap anymore. It's just put on the ground and out and onto the ship they go. If they were dwarves, they'd be in the diamond mines. See more lightning strikes coming in, looking for the medic. Doesn't quite get it. Doesn't connect just due to a sidestep. Light shield comes in, protecting the medic. Barely keeping him alive. Keeping him on a half health. Aftershock is going to connect. No, shield comes in just in case, though. Keeping him alive. And Kraken is have to switch over. Does knock down Daisy. Finally got tired of the Daisy stream. And we are looking at a stealth pounce, locking him airborne. Support is barely staying alive due to a healing grenade that was launched in the air. Does connect with the support. Support's on the ground. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. And the dropship does come in. The rest of the team will be reinforcing. Medic right now just trying to play a little bit of ring around the rosy, just trying to get out of there and survive until his teammates drop in. Monster is aware of the dropship and is aware that he is playing ring on the rosy, so he does change directions and does catch him on the circle. We see a stealth patch, which is going to knock down the medic, getting the second strike. Going to put him on the ground. If he can clear up this body, that means the next fight they're not going to have any medic, any heals. All they're going to have is that shield from the support. Daisy is also joining on the dropship, which means the timer is already started, and the medic is also on the next dropship as well. Lightning Strike does come in, looking for the connection, doesn't quite get it. Orbital Strike comes in, barely missing. Do a little bit of a sidestep. Support is on the low ground. Gonna have to cloak, and down he goes on the cloak, but not enough. He gets knocked down while invis by the Kraken, who says, no, I've had enough of your shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans. Assault comes in, dealing lightning damage on the back of the monster. Gonna try and keep him off so he can buy time, but no, the Trapper does get picked off at long distance. He has to shield, and he has to run. He has a minute 50. He has to live if they want to survive this. He's gonna try and survive this, but no. He's gonna get knocked down on the ground with the stealth pounce. He's gonna get put into the ground and said, game over. 94% survival odds, 6% for the Hunters, and that is GG. Kills confirmed. So that makes it 2-0 in this series of Hunter versus Monster. GG, guys.
Yeah, GG's. So it looks like it's 2-2, so it's going to be a tiebreaker.
Alright, so we're looking at 2-2, guys, for this series. Alright, guys. Just let me know what's going on, and I'll do whatever game's left in that match. So,
Monster's going to play the tiebreaker.
Monster for which side?
Sith. Sith's Monster is going to play tiebreaker.
Okay.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Thanks, guys. So we're going to get right on over to that game, and we'll be able to see what's going on in that. It is 2-2, which means it is a tiebreaker, which means Sith Monster, which is, if I remember correctly, Bugsy. Alright, so we're going to go right on over to that game. We're going to see if we can get in there, and we'll be able to watch that.